Okay. Okay, so welcome to the Hunter Photon Arts Guide. I wanted to showcase you all the Hunter PA skills and to kind of give you an idea about, I want to give you some tips and tricks on how to use them properly. All right, so first I want to go into the item list and just read off the skills for you. So we are in the sword section here. I also do have the wired lance, but I won't be showing you that today. I have Spiral Edge. Yes, my Spiral Edge is level 5. So this skill has 3 types of modes. You have Uncharged. Alright, so Uncharged, you just press it real quick like this, and it does 2 attacks like that. Now that's a really nice wide slash, and it goes very well. It's a really nice starting attack. Alright, or it could be a good finisher. You know. So the next one is going to be it being charged up for at least 1 second. So let's do that for you. So it does this. That was really nice damage. That was 818. So basically what it does is it does like, I think 12 hits of damage. And so that's really useful. If you actually, so if your ranger has hit, has done a blight round, and you want to make that move real fast, you'd actually want to use that skill because you're hitting multiple times in a row. So finally, we want to charge it to level 2. Now we're in Photon parry mode, so whatever hits me is going to get automatically parried, and then it's going to do the most powerful attack. So you saw, wow, let's do that one more time. That was beautiful. 1636 about 8 times, I think. So that's well over like 20k. I'm just doing quick math. Right. So the next skill we have is going to be Twisting Zapper. Twisting Zapper is your bread and butter skill. Oh, one more thing I want to go back real quick about this this skill. This skill is really useful for attacking enemies that are in the air. I should demonstrate it on that enemy up there, but I'm gonna not do that right now. So if you jump up and use it, it attacks upwards, you see? So if you got a flying enemy, it's really useful for them. See how it attacks upwards? Alright, so the next one we're gonna go on to is going to be Twisting Zapper. So Uncharged, this is a mobility skill. So notice how it brought me towards the enemy, and it can bring you really far, or it can bring you in from a very far distance. Right? We can also charge it up by 1 second. It makes the attack more powerful, and it makes you travel farther. Right? And let's charge it up to maximum. Now we have Photon Avenger. We do the most damage, 13 grand on the last hit. I love to see that. Let's do it one more time. So the secret to this skill is that if you don't target anything, you can kind of Beyblade your way around, and that's really good for PSE bursts. So I'm not targeting anything. Let me recharge my PP. So I'm not targeting anything, and then I'm going to hold it down. Let's go to max level 2. And you can see I'm using the arrow buttons to actually move around. Really awesome for PSEs when you're kind of in the middle of the enemies right? And you're trying to hit everything. That's basically an AoE skill at that point. See how I'm not targeting it and it hits it? So the next thing I'm going to show you, let's go ahead and pull that skill up for you. Twisting Zapper. This is what I just showed you. Caliber Streak. This is a tricky skill. It's a bit unique. So let me just show you what it does. Uncharge. Just a boring slice. Alright. It's actually doing a nice amount of damage. It's doing about double my regular attack. Actually, it's doing more. It's doing almost triple. So that's just the uncharged attack. I really don't use that. I prefer to use normal attacks because they're faster. I really never use uncharged. However, let me show you how awesome it is charged. So really important to note, this skill cannot photon parry, and you shouldn't try to use it for that purpose. But if you charge it up, it basically only does one thing, and I'm gonna show you right now. So you charge it up all the way, and you never let go. So I want you to think about something. Do you see that light streak of blade? That's actually an area of an AoE attack. It stays on the field. So if an enemy were to walk into that, they would get hit, even though you've kind of walked away from it, right? So a secret that you can use to do burst damage is release that attack one time and then do normal attacks right after it. So watch this. So you saw how I did normal attacks right after while the light blade was out. So you can also, what's smarter is to use the wired lance. So I'm going to show you how that looks. So you saw how I released the attack. I'm going to do it again. And then I'm doing attacks on top of it. That helps you do a lot of burst damage. But I mean, that's up to you. Now there is another special thing about this skill. So, as you know, if you jump up in the air and do regular attacks, you never fall down. This is the only photon art that holds you in the air while it's going. None of the other skills do that. So you're completely in the air, you're never going to come down. So if I were to use the other skill, like Twisting Zapper, you see how I fall down. And actually, I think I meant to show you. I like how it's hitting that on the bottom there, even though it's not even that close. So next is one more skill, and I think it's called Relentless Cleave. So, Relentless Cleave. If you basically want to see all your damage at one time rather than doing a million slices, right? You're going to want to use Relentless Cleave. So let's do it uncharged. See what that looks like. So not bad, about twice my normal attack when you do it uncharged. I rarely use it uncharged. Let's charge it up to level 1. So nice, 14 grand, like almost 6 times my normal attack. And let's charge it all the way up to max. 29 grand. Okay, so if you want to see all your damage at once, that's a skill to use. Okay, so you always want to try to mix it up, you know. Right. just kind of mixing them all up for you, right? So let's go ahead and I'm gonna let you know that that concludes all of the Photon art skills for Hunter.